So if you're anything like me, then this is like the 12 millionth video like this that you've watched. So I will try my best to just cut to the chase. Hello, my name is Michelle and I am a mom of 3, my youngest being 6 weeks old. And today I'm going to be sharing with you 20 of the baby products we actually used this time around. This isn't necessarily like a must-haves type of video. I feel like the must-haves are basically just feed your baby, have a safe place for it to sleep, and change the diaper. These are more quality of life type of products that just make your life a little bit easier as a new parent. Sometimes that's all we can ask for, but I will definitely leave links to everything I'm talking about in the description box down below. I'll also leave a link to the mom version of this video up here so you can check that out after watching this one. I did film this in pieces, so I apologize if it seems a little bit choppy, but I wanted to share everything with you, and I'm filming these in between her wake times. So let's just jump right in before she wakes up again. So the first thing I want to share with you is clothing. You're going to be sent and gifted all of the cute things, whether it's a boy or a girl. You're going to get stuff sent to you from friends and family. And it's okay to pick out, like I would say, like 1 or 2 that you absolutely love. But I'll show you real quick here. Some of the stuff still has tags on it. Like, these aren't what you're putting the baby in all day, every day. What you are putting them in are this guy right here. It's the Love to Dream Swaddle Up Swaddle. This is the light version because we live in the desert. It's a little bit thinner of a fabric. I actually have 3 up here that I'm going to be putting away in our future baby box because she's already grown out of these. She's close to 10.5 pounds right now at 6 weeks. And these were perfect when she came out at 6 pounds, and she literally just grew out of them. But I love these because it allows the baby to be covered and nice and warm. I either had her in just a diaper or in like a little onesie or a little sleeper underneath. The extra little area up here allows her hands to kind of be up near her face, which I knew she loved to do that because I could see it in the ultrasound. It zips from the top and the bottom for easy diaper changes in the middle of the night. You just kind of take out her tush and wipe her up and re-diaper. I would personally recommend getting 3 if you're able to get them on a resale site like Mercari or Poshmark, even better. I was actually able to find all 3 of these new in the box on either Facebook Marketplace or Mercari, I believe, if I'm remembering correctly. I love them. Keeping them for future baby. Another thing I love for nighttime are these gowns from Lulu & Company. They are so beyond soft. This one's a ribbed one, and then they have their like solid colors. So easy. These are functional buttons up here, so you unbutton this and kind of pull it up, or you could put it over their head. But I know Amelia hates things going over her head. So then what you do is you tie the bottom in a little knot to keep their legs in, but there's still plenty of room for them to kind of be kicking around. It doesn't hold them snug in like the Love to Dream Swaddle does, but Amelia really hasn't had any issues with wearing these. I think I have 5 of these types of gowns that we cycle throughout the week. Absolutely amazing, absolutely keeping them and packing them up for future baby when she grows out of these. She still fits in these and absolutely can still wear them for, I'd say, probably for another month or so. And once I found out that I loved using these, I actually ended up going in and purchasing the next size up to have those ready to go when she is big enough for them. When I was first shopping for her, I wasn't sure if I would even like these because I was hearing like hit and miss reviews on them. Not this brand in particular, but just gowns in general. Love, love, love. I cannot do night times without these, okay? If you have a little girl and you're looking for something even cuter, are these little twirl onesies from Posh Peanut. So adorable. This one's a newborn size. This is 0 to 3. She hasn't worn this one just yet. She still fits this guy over here. Some other honorable mentions from Lulu & Company are their tops and bottoms sets. Absolutely adorable. They're not too functional for me right now because we are in the summertime. We live in the desert. These are so beyond cute. This is actually the print that matches the gown I was just showing you. And the feet are closed. It's so cute. There's a little bit of elastic back here so it stays on their foot. And again, the buttons are functional so you can slide it up or over their head. I didn't size up in these because again, we're in the desert and I ended up moving over to these rompers. How absolutely precious are these? I mean, this fabric just looks soft and it's so cute on them because they're chubby little legs, or they're tiny little legs at first and then they chub up and you're like, oh my gosh, they're growing so much. So we have a couple of these in the newborn size. I did size up in these. And so pretty much at night she's been wearing a gown, and then during the day she wears one of her rompers. Now, if she's wearing a romper and she gets a little bit chilly, but I'm sitting there with her, I will pull out one of her gajillion swaddles. But let me share with you some of my favorites so you have an idea of where to start looking. This one here is really great for flat lays. This is from Mini Scout. I haven't really wrapped her in it. I use it just basically purely for photography purposes. This one here from Lifetree, this is a brand new one I just got in. This is so beyond soft. These are muslin. These ones are a little more accessible. They're from the Aiden and Anai company. I think you can get them like at Target or Bye Bye Baby. I like the solid ones. They're a little bit softer than the ones with colors and prints, but these are just so cute. And a little mom hack here is to put one of those hair ties that you're not using around it and throw it in your diaper bag. It keeps it all wound up. This here is from Posh Peanut. It's a thinner, more jersey stretch like swaddle. And these are from the Lulu company. Adorable prints, solids and ribbed finishes. I love cuddling up with her on the couch with them. I use these ones all the time. These aren't the only ones we have. Embarrassingly enough, I have baskets filled with swaddles, but pretty much any of those swaddle blankets will work for you. I like the ones that stretch a little bit. They make swaddling the baby a little bit easier, whereas the muslin ones don't have much of a give. It kind of is up to your preference. All of them are so cute, and wash them before you use them. They soften up each time you wash them, and don't use fabric softener. So let's move on to diapering. I am absolutely obsessed with this Kikaroo wipeable changing pad. I know it is so expensive, but absolutely worth it. Another product that I really thought was quite ridiculous, but I have absolutely used this more than I really thought I would, is this bum spatula. Oh my gosh, I know it sounds ridiculous and it sounds like, okay, you don't need that, but like you do. I'll put the cream on here, I'll stick it back down, change her diaper, and then grab this up, and it saves my fingers from getting all like sticky, especially when using something like the Aquifer. I feel like you can never get that off. Like that Vaseline-y like texture is there. It's the coolest thing ever, and it's only a couple bucks. Absolutely worth it. Something else you need is the Puracy Natural Stain Remover. I was using the Dreft. Nothing wrong with the Dreft. It did work well for us, but there were a couple stains. You can see I definitely got some good use out of it. But there were a couple stains that did not totally come out with the Dreft. And I was like, seriously? Because when you're spending a good amount of money and investing in great quality pieces, or heck, even the Carter stuff, that stuff's not cheap either. You want to be able to get the stains out. And anything that I have sprayed the Puracy on, oh my gosh, I've heard about this in a mom group. Again, this wasn't like sent to me or anything. I bought it myself. I actually bought 3 bottles of it because it was so highly recommended, and I am here to pass along that recommendation to you. So pick up at least a bottle to try it out for you and your baby. Something else we've got a ton of use out of are these waterproof quilted pad liners. I don't use it on the Kikaroo, but actually, let me go show you how I do use these. Oh, I hear a little smushy waking up. Oh. But real quick, you can see here I have the quilted liner on her bassinet. I'm not worried about it. Actually, I don't want to say suction cups, but there's grips on the back of this, so it's not going to move and ball up. It is extremely soft. And hi, baby. Say hi, everybody. See, we're sharing all of our favorite baby products today. I also keep one over here for in the middle of the night because I'll leave this one on the bassinet. I'll grab this out and change her right on our bed. But we've had a couple of blowouts and I've learned my lesson, so I keep one here. I'll grab the wipes, grab a diaper. As you can see, I also have a little bum spatula here. And I keep like a little caddy for her diapers. I obviously need to clear this out. It's morning time here, so we haven't gotten started for our day just yet. But yeah, this is my little bedside caddy. I also like little bonus points for some snacks and some breast pads back there. Just so you have everything easily accessible. Oh, and I need to put this away too. This is some milk I collected in our Haakaa. Let's talk about this bassinet. This is the Chico, I think it's called like a 3-in-1 side, be by my side type of thing. It locks and unlocks with this handle here. So let's say middle of the night, I gotta use the restroom. I'm not trying to like jump out of my bed over here, and this does not swivel. It's when it's locked in, it's locked. It's not like the Halo bassinet. Not that I've used one of those, but I've I've seen them, they look a little scary. So what I'll do is I'll push her back up against the wall, give myself some space to get out. Locks, unlocks. This raises up and down to the level of your bed, because the way I have it is she's perfectly eye level with the mesh. It can raise up a little bit more, but I felt more comfortable having this. This down here bends down, so if you did want to change her while standing up, you can have easier access to changing her in here rather than kind of leaning over the side, which, by the way, the sides sort of move with you. So when it's up against the bed and you need to grab baby out, it gives you a little bit of give there. Do you need your diaper changed? Yeah, let's get set up. Oh, and if I didn't mention, we also have these sleepers. Now that she's a little bit bigger and I wasn't going to be in the room with her, that I could put a blanket on her legs and feel comfortable. It's like a little sleep sack. So as you can see, she's got her Lulu and Company little gown on. Hi! And these unzip from the bottom. This one I believe is an Aiden and an I, or maybe it's a Halo one. I'll definitely link it down below. But you can see there's plenty of room for her to kick. Look at those legs! And you can see here she's got her gown on, and I have it tied at the bottom, and you can see she can move around just fine. All changed up and ready to go. I'm gonna put this away in its spot, and I wanted to show you as I was looking over here, this little boogie bear, I think is what it's called. It's a booger picker, and it is the coolest thing ever. You need one. Also, this lamp from Vava. I got it off of Amazon, and it's a little portable nightlight. Check this out. So what you do is you double tap the top, it can turn on. You touch the little Vava little area here to change from cool to warm tone. You hold it down for it to get brighter. It gets so bright. Or if it's too bright in the middle of the night, you can want it to dim it down. It can get super, super low. This thing's amazing. I had the salt lamp, which it just didn't give me enough light. I love the versatility with this. Absolutely love it, and kind of want to purchase more for other areas of the house. Before I forget, you should definitely pick up some of these laundry bags that zipper close. I like the ones that have a little bit of a loop. I got these from Walmart. I'll definitely link to them because they're super cheap. These are amazing for putting my nursing pads in, her little socks or little shorts or little pieces that I don't want to get lost in laundry. I keep it hung up on the back of our master bedroom door just so it's easy access to throw stuff in. You can see I have a couple things in there already in another bag. There's Miss Nora. Hi, Miss Nora. Okay, so baby is fed and back to sleep. I have her out here in the living room in the Chico travel bassinet. This one doesn't have any wheels or anything like that. It folds flat. I love that the mattress is one solid piece. It doesn't fold over, so it keeps her nice and stable. And as you can see, she is very comfortable. And I do have one of the Aiden and I swaddles on top of it because she keeps pooping on the liner and I have to keep cleaning it. So we have that on there for today. My little nest on the couch, a little behind the scenes here. I have a little basket up here with some goodies, aka diapers, wipes, nipple cream, you know, the usual. And over here we have my breastfeeding pillows. So I have both of them, and I'm having a hard time picking one or the other to recommend to you. I really like using the My Best Friend when I'm out here because it attaches to me. So I'm able to move, grab my water, and she's stable, and I like that it's a little bit flatter. Whereas if we're in the bedroom, on the bed, everything's softer. I like having my boppy pillow in there. I just brought it out here to show you, but this is usually only in my bedroom. So I know that doesn't really help you with this decision, but I suppose if you're gonna pick one, go with the My Best Friend. You can purchase a waterproof liner for that, and I highly recommend it for this. For this one, it's not very waterproof. Save your money, just wash the covers. Up here, you can see our loungers. We have the Boppy Lounger and the Snuggle Me. I don't have a Docket Tot. I totally skipped that because we weren't really using the Snuggle Me very much. I pretty much use it for photography purposes. I think it's just a little bit too flat when I have her down in it. Whereas the Boppy pillow, it has a little bit more of a slight, very slight incline. She seems to be a bit more comfortable on the Boppy pillow. I do have a cover on it, which I appreciate. I did get this secondhand, so I believe the cover was off of Etsy, if I remember what she told me. And I do have a cover on the Snuggle Me as well. You have to have covers on these things, guys, because it just gets so dirty that you need to be able to pull it off, throw it in the wash and slap it back on when you can. So again, I don't think I'm too much help here, but I do like this for photography purposes, and it is nice to place her down. But this one is a bit more functional. I never put any of these in any of her bassinet or crib though. It is not safe for sleep. Okay, so there's a couple more things I want to share with you. One being our baby monitor. So let's say I lay her down for a nap in her crib. I keep the monitor here out in our living space area, and the camera is in here overlooking her crib. This is the Vava camera, and I absolutely love it. The screen is so super clear. It gives the whole range of the bed here because you can control it with the monitor kind of up and down and over. It's a closed circuit connection, so it just goes from the camera to the monitor. No Wi-Fi needed, and it has night vision mode, which is so cool, and it goes into that mode automatically. So if this room is so super dark, it puts it in the nighttime mode for us. I could talk through the monitor. Let's say I'm on the other side of the house. She's a little bit older and I'm like, hey, calm down, I'll be there in a minute, and she can understand me. That I think was really cool. We don't use it a ton because she's not in her crib a ton just yet, but there have been a couple of naps that I wasn't in here because this is also my office, so I'm in here with her most of the time. But there have been a few times that I needed to like run out to the garage or do some other things around the house, and I would carry the monitor with me. I haven't had any connection issues. It has been amazing. You know what else I want to show you while we're in here is her bathtub. And you may have seen this in other videos, but I wanted to share my experience with it. I love that it has the holes. Love that it has the holes. I tried another bathtub where it had more of a soft padding to it because they're so tiny and you're like, oh, I want them to be cushy. And she pooped all over it, and it doesn't allow water to go through as quickly as I would like to. So if you have a tiny little baby, or heck, even as she gets a little bit bigger, she'll be able to use this because it's got like a little groove in it to hold her up. Obviously only using it under supervision, but it kind of helps hold them into the little sling area. It's very soft. I thought it was like a hard plastic, but it's not a mesh either. Kind of like a silicone sort of feel. And it allows you to rinse them off and allow any feces or anything that's collected around them to wash away instead of like sitting there on them. So I really like that bathtub. What is something else I could share with you? Our carriers. I love carrying Amelia. This one here is my Wild Bird ring sling. Love this so much, so easy. And then over here in the closet, I have a couple other carriers too, just because I wasn't sure what we'd be using them for and what would be our favorite. This one here is the Ergo 360. This one is more of Logan's, although I did use it when we went on a little mini hike a couple weeks back, and she did great in it. It was so comfortable that may quickly become a favorite of mine too. I also have a Sakura Bloom Scout with the leather straps. Again, I got this on a buy sell trade group, so I did not pay full retail price for it. I wore that the other day just here around the house when she was being a little bit more fussy than normal. She's really an amazing baby, but there's times where I gotta get stuff done and she wants to be right here. So I threw that on and it was so comfortable. That I'd say maybe equally as comfortable as the Ergo, but was a little bit easier, and I like the aesthetic look of the Sakura Bloom. Another one I like because it's just so crazy comfortable is this Lily Baby soft wrap carrier, but it has the piece on the back that part is already done, so you just kind of slip it over, pop the baby in, tie a knot, and you're good to go. So comfortable. I really like this one too. I know that might not help because I'm not really giving a recommendation as to what is best between these three types of carriers and the ring sling, but I also really think it's up to your preference and how you would like to carry your baby and what you feel comfortable trying out using. Those are just the ones that I've used. So basically, as a general recommendation, just get some sort of baby carrier, give it a try, and see if it's something that works well for you. So speaking of places to put the baby down in a safe place, I'm gonna head outside. I'm gonna show you our Fisher-Price dome. I did get this secondhand, but it was barely used, and I'm so happy we have it. So it totally closes up, or it can open up halfway. And it has a light padding in the bottom that you can take out and wash. This thing is so cool, and it's super small and portable. It basically just folds up nice and flat, basically the width of this little leg here. And our plan for this is when I'm hanging out here, but I need to set her down for a moment, or when we're at the park or at the beach, I need somewhere for her to be safe, but covered. These are mesh sides here, so you're not gonna get any bugs in, and some UV coverage up here from the sun. But yeah, I wasn't gonna get this, and I'm so glad I was able to find one on a resale site because it is pretty cool. We've gotten a lot of use out of it. Something else we've gotten great use out of are these little week and monthly wooden cards. They are an awesome thickness. They're not, you know, flimsy or floppy. On one side it has the month, and on the opposite side it has the week. So for instance, 4 weeks old, 4 months old, and then it has a couple other little cute sayings that you can set out. I got this set off of Amazon, and I want to say it was under 20 bucks, which is way cheaper than any of the ones that I saw on Etsy. These milestone cards are just so stinking cute. I also got one with her name on it. That one I did get from Etsy. Let me show you that one. So here's the wooden nameplate here from Etsy. We did bring this to the hospital to do newborn pictures with it, and it's so cute. They did an amazing job. I'll definitely link to this down below. And if you have a little girl, how could I not share a bow suggestion for you? I do get the monthly bow subscription box from Little Poppy. That's what most of these ones up here are. But I find that sometimes if I leave them on too long, she gets a little indent on her head. So the ones that we've been using even more so are these from Amazon. And I want to say I got like a 10 or 12 pack for like less than $15. And again, they're that ribbed fabric that I really like. I'm totally into this at the moment. I do have a couple from Lulu & Company. They look a little bit different, but I mean, they're both so cute, super functional, very comfortable for her to wear. This is another Lulu one here, super cute. But yeah, I would definitely check out Amazon because these are super affordable and totally worth it. So there you have it, 20 baby products that I actually got a great amount of use out of. If you have any questions or if there's anything I forgot or missed, please leave those in the comment section down below. I'll try to answer each one of those. Definitely check out the description box for any links to the products I talked about. I hope you stick around to watch the mom version or other videos here on the Sparkle Me Pink channel, and I'll see you in a video very soon. Bye.